So Dave, how'd you come up with your first idea?
Okay, well, it was from passion, believe it or not, and I became addicted to shooting a bow and then making the bow and then making the perfect bow. And I had to just go to the drawing board and start making prototypes and testing things and experimentation. And that was fun, you know, and there the journey began to the perfect bow.
Wow, so you started kind of out as a maker or a
Yeah,
builder?
exactly. Craftsman, working with my hands, you know, just working with wood. So I had familiarity with different species and natural materials. But when I wanted to hunt with a bow, I wanted to make my own, of course, as a maker. And then the experimentation process started with different species, different woods, different materials, and what worked in an engineering world to kind of scrunch the design and make it more powerful, more efficient than what has been previously made. So, you know, birth of the first prototype came about.
Wow.
And it was an ugly little thing,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but it was functional, it was chunky but it put my idea that was a sketch first, it put it into a real tangible item that I could see functioning, you know, and that's what's critical about a prototype. I still have my first one, you know, and to look back at where it started, where I am now, it's just amazing all the refinements, but you have to start there, and no matter how ugly it is, it's your baby, and that's an idea that you got to run with, and that's the first place to start. Yeah, my biggest challenge was myself, you know, from taking the product to market, because I stressed out myself with all the doubts and just kind of sat there and hesitated. And really, once I worked with Inventors Network and Don, it really just unlocked all those doubts for me. And within a year, I was in the market and I was all over the place. And I was already making refinements in my product because of customers' feedback. It was just incredible that the amount of changes that I went through that were all positive because I put it out to market. So I advanced my product, I refined it, I created more products because of that, because of customer feedback, and it's been nothing but positive. Yeah, the one moment that, which there was many, but the one that stands out in my mind that showed me that I really turned the corner was, and I've done something special, I had something, was I had a customer drive out to my place to shoot my bows because he didn't believe it was possible. And he came from over 1,000 miles away, and he shot the bows and he said, "Oh, you got something here," and he paid me for one, of course, but it was just that still to this day, you know, rings with me. Just I realized I had something there, and still you got to take that moment and just absorb all that and work with it. Keep it as your positive forward momentum. Yeah, one piece of advice for inventors and entrepreneurs, makers, craftsmen out there is just go for it. Pedal to the metal. Find you someone like Inventors Network that can allow you to unlock all those doors that you have locked because of the fears and doubts, and just hammer it. Go for it.